Hi, welcome to another episode. That's Thing 2 Accent. Nope, that's Thing 2 Overture.
There you go. You
Is
did it.
episode 22,
Yep.
and it is Wednesday, June the 14th. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm Kevin.
I'm Drew.
And I'm Nolan.
Yeah, so we're talking. Oh, here you go.
That's right. It's
No,
the biggest week in
sorry.
gaming.
Yep. But I was just gonna say, I think the important part to Street Fighter 6 is if you're having fun playing someone, that you're just keep playing them.
Yeah.
The mechanics in the game are like powerful enough that as long as you're having fun, you can win because you're playing against mortals.
Yeah, you're not going for the million. So don't worry about it. So there. That's what we were discussing. It's the tier list, or the Topanga Cup tier list came out of the characters, and for the most part, I agree with it. But I think there is I like Lily is the worst character, I will say, having played. But I feel like the disparity from like C tier to S tier is not extreme.
Okay, let me stop Kevin right there, everybody listening. Kevin is playing modern controls.
Yeah.
And Kevin is also playing as soon as he encounters not even a wall, but like a hurdle, like something you could kind of fall forward over, he will just give up and say, "No, this character's not for me."
Well, I don't know. I've been playing Honda, and I've been hit a stumbling point.
Kevin's playing Honda because he just holds down back and walks backwards.
It's pretty
and
good.
Then headbutt, and you can't react to it because he's also playing on Wi-Fi.
Yeah. See, that's some scrub quote right there. Gotta learn to play. It's good though. I like Honda. He has some moves. He has a really easy combo. You just light into the
also, so yeah, which tier list do you agree with? Cause like Topanga put one out, and then Mago put out his an updated one. Which one are you talking about?
The updated one.
They're kind of different. They're kind of different.
I think the updated one is a bit more accurate.
But also, it's week 1, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah. It don't matter.
Well, okay, some people know how to play the game because they've been playing a cracked beta for 6 months, but
that's why Luke is up there. I don't think it's because you can play. You could do work with Luke legally. You played that.
Also, he's just Street Fighter 5 Luke.
Yeah, he's good. There's a lot of cool stuff that Luke can do, and he doesn't lose much. Like for modern controls, I value of what do they lose and what do they gain, and like Luke doesn't really lose anything.
No, he doesn't. He just gains the reactions.
Yeah, it's great.
Also, this is interesting because Topanga and Japanese tier lists in general are typically based on results.
He did one about new player feeling.
But so this is an interesting one because obviously there's not been any major tournaments or anything yet for them to have tournaments to base it on.
I mean,
empirical.
I watched Max's Twitch Rivals thing, and it was pretty good. I liked watching Snake Eyes Zangief as you do.
Mm-hmm.
Best moment of that tournament was when Zangief had no health, and he was going up against the jury, and Snake Eyes had spaced it exactly perfect so that when Jury did a fireball, his level 2 vacuumed her in and won the round. It was incredible.
I didn't see this, but that's not like a super hard thing to space.
Well, it was the tension of it though. It's not just doing it. It's that you were doing it on 0 life on the final round.
It's the fact that you said spaced it perfectly that I have.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't give the complete complex. You did the thing that's hard to do, and you did it on round 3 with no life.
Yeah.
So it's like people can do the Justin Wong parry, the Daigo parry. You can do it if you know it's coming, but it's the fact that you're on no life on tournament, and then you do it, and you're like, oh man. It's theoretically, I can drive impact, but in practice, that doesn't happen. But yeah, that game's still good. I've
I
officially.
can lie to myself and and say if I had a PS5, I would be doing much better about them.
Oh no,
I
I'm
have
not.
I have a whole 20 milliseconds advantage.
Nah, I just accept it. I've accepted my place. I'll play my characters and play, and then I'll get to them, and then I'll be like, I'll have some fun with them. I've apparently played it far more than Multiversus now, according to Steam, which is
Yeah,
good.
multiverse sucks. So yeah, why wouldn't you?
Man, I liked Multiversus when Velma was like overtuned, and then they nerfed her to
Oh my!
everything.
Do not say overtuned. Oh my god!
Yeah, overtuned. We're doing it. We're
God.
bringing in those words.
Um, but yeah. So if you're getting into this game, the combo trials are fun, but also the character tutorials are actually really good too.
I recommend going through the character guides. They're very good.
Mm-hmm.
They will let you know what you're actually supposed to be doing with this character.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
They give you like level 1 game plan and even like level 2 and maybe 3 game plans.
yeah, it depends on who you are. You learn that like DJ's feint can cancel into moves, so you can actually combo more by throwing out some feints. I didn't know you could do that till I saw it when I was looking through his like
Oh, I know.
game plan,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like, yeah, that feint light punch actually makes some moves a little bit faster. It's like, oh,
No, yeah, it just cancels the recovery.
yeah, but that's cool.
But yeah, also, so talking about DJ and that weird combo stuff, I learned from Death that like if you do his level 2 super and then you screw it up on like the second to last hit, you can keep a combo going regardless. Like, and it's like, wait, what?
Hmm?
You can drop your super because like DJ's level 2 super, you input it and then you have to go light, medium, heavy punches, then light, medium, heavy kicks to the beat. And if you screw it up, he stops doing it. And so you can screw it up on like medium kick and then keep the combo going anyway.
Hmm.
Also, the battle pass in Street Fighter 6 is garbage, which is great. So you can just ignore it. Just ignore it.
Pretty much.
It's like Avatar clothes. Who cares? Get out of here.
It's a yeah, really. It's one of those of like I think at the close to the end of the period, if I realize I'm at the like full $5 like fighter coins back, I might get it.
I'm not getting it. That's what I do in Fortnite. If I've played enough Fortnite to like refund my battle pass, I'll get it. But if I don't, then I like don't. My advice is never preemptively buy a battle pass.
Yeah, no.
Only buy it when like at the very end, if you've unlocked everything in it already.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's like sure.
Also, I'm not playing World Tour, so Battle Blasters
World
are gonna
Tour
be
is
like one of
fun.
the only... I'm not playing World Tour, and so it's gonna be like one of the only ways I'm actually getting close.
Man, World Tour is great. Just get in there. Just why not? Why do you have
It's a
against
waste
World?
of time.
But no, you get clothes and you get to have some fun
It's a
little
waste of time.
stories. You get to dress up Goblina in her new clothes. So like that's the whole point. Why else would you play the game? You get to hang out, get some text messages, fight a Roomba. It's pretty good. I am pro World Tour.
Jesse said he played World Tour enough to get the Marissa costume, and I respect that.
Well, yeah, that's what you want some characters. If you want that alt costume, you do it. You go, you grind it out, you buy all the items, you just give it to them, then you're good. Make your freak that you have to fight in avatar battles.
Nope.
And then you feel like a god because people fighting in avatar battles don't understand because they've only played World Tour. You just walk up through. So I have a problem in this game. And is this just me being bad? Which is probably true. But I'm getting like I'll put someone in the corner and then I'm getting like wake up thrown. And I'm not expecting people to do that, but it keeps happening. Are they doing that because they're intelligent? Or are they just mashing throw to not like get like tech the throw in the corner.
No, yeah, because to throw online, you have to you can't react to a throw to tech it online. You just
Okay, so that's what's happening because I'm like, are
yeah.
these people geniuses?
But
Because I'm
also,
trying to
but
play
also,
like,
but also, no, Kevin, that's not the problem. The problem is you can't time meaties.
well, I can't. Oh, that's not, I'm not going to do that.
That's the actual problem. You need to just practice hitting them as soon as they wake up, because otherwise, throws have 5 frames of startup. So that means you're mistiming your thing by 5 frames.
Oh, so I need to be throwing out that
That's
heavy punch a bit
literally
different.
forever.
Cool. Also, because my brain is like, okay, people are gonna try to do like the EX reversal, so I'm gonna look like a genius by walking right up to them and looking like I'm gonna do something, and then do nothing, and then they're gonna EX, and I'm gonna get the full combo because I'm a genius.
So then you're extra stupid, because what you should do, actually, you're not extra stupid.
No,
But what
I
you should
no,
do
you
is,
can no, Drew. This is people know they've listened.
so whenever you're like, oh, I'm gonna be smart guy, look how smart I am, and you do that walk up, and before they actually like get up, like as you see them like kicking back to their feet, walk backwards, because at that point their brain has already committed to whatever they're going to do. They can't react to you walking backwards. And then you either block the EXDP or they whiff the throw, and then you have shimmied them, and now you just, for you,
See.
you just mash heavy punches and get your combo on them.
Yeah, that's how you play modern rules. Get in. Catch the fever. It's great. Sometimes you want to match the medium one. I feel like the medium one generally does better. Like, unless you really need to close it out, most of like the medium auto combo into super feels like it starts with a better move. At least with Honda. Like Honda's like standing heavy kick, which isn't great, but the medium one's like a crouching punch, and it's pretty good.
My guess is the heavy ones for like punishing DPs on block.
Or the drive impact, and you just want to hit them. But yeah, like it's pretty good. Also, Manon's fun. I like her.
I I don't know. I just obviously like I haven't actually put any time into practicing to learn. Like, I can't just mash a button and get a combo.
Yeah.
That makes it really hard to just pick up character.
Oh man, well yeah, that's why the advantage of modern is that you just mash button to pick up a character. You got a lot of the chunk; it's already there. You don't have to worry about it. It's like with Mana, you can worry about like which of her moves cancel into that weird little grab attack to raise your metal level, because that's what you do. You do your back heavy until you're down special, and then she does the little like twirly. And you're like, yeah.
It's so frustrating playing Kevin, because like literally all he does is walk backwards.
That's correct.
Like that's literally all he does.
It's
is
how
he
it
just
works.
walks backwards.
That's how you do it.
And then I'm not good enough to just be like, okay, now you're in the corner, and now you live here now.
Don't worry, nah, we don't get there. Well, that's when you play a charged character. Sometimes you gotta play a character that's not a charged character.
You still, even as Marissa, you just held backwards.
Well, yeah, because I don't want to get hit. I'm not just gonna walk forward.
Into the corner.
I'm not walking forward and getting hit. That's silly.
Walk forward and parry.
No.
Yeah, just learn to parry.
No. That's too hard. Okay. I wanted to talk before we get into other stuff because I keep forgetting to talk about it. Beyblade. Beyblade X. I've been watching some of that. I feel like Beyblade X is so smart. They're doing everything smart in that. So, like, I forgot to say, so, are you, no, you guys are not in the watching what's going on with Beyblade. I
no,
can assume.
Beyblade X, if they had 2D bays instead of CG ones, I would watch maybe, but I can't watch no CG bays. They look too slow.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that, like, the toy line and everything is smart. So, like, what they showed is that the new whatever Beyblade X gimmick, which is like, it's kind of like halfway between the metal and the burst, but all the tops at the bottom have like a kind of a gear that they can kind of hook up to the edge of the stadium, and it makes the Beyblade do like a really cool like cross attack, where like it'll whip around the edge of the stadium and hit the middle, which makes more attacks happen, which is great. But what it seems like they're doing is they're remaking the old generation's like Beyblades with the new style. So like the one they showed was like Dronzer.
Dragoon.
Yeah, like draw. So it's kind of like, yo, remember this? Are you a dad now? And you're buying your kid Beyblade? Well, now you can buy the one when you were a kid. You can fight him with it. Show him how it's done.
Destroy that child.
Destroy that child with Dronzer. Show him the power of the black Dronzer. But in they're compatible, and I think that's cool. I think that's like a really smart thing to do.
Why did the original 4 all start with DR?
There's probably like some, I don't know. It's like, you know what? Let's just say Japanese pun.
Well, I mean, I don't even know what their actual names are in Japanese.
Maybe
Was it still Drasil?
I think it is.
Was it Drigger?
Yeah, I think it was. Maybe it's because it's like dragon. They wanted to make it like dragon tiger, dragon turtle, dragon phoenix or something.
It was the 4 deities of the north, east, south, and west.
Ah. Because I know like the metal ones, they're all just like zodiac stuff. Like, well, not zodiac. They're like Greek gods and stuff.
Oh no, I saw one that was just Lucifer, and I'm like, awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then Beyblade was just X was just stuff. Like they just kind of turned into mythical creatures. Was Burst.
Hell yeah.
It was really funny because like the main characters was Valkyrie, but Japan didn't quite know what a Valkyrie was, so it was just like a dude on a knight. Like it's just like a dude in armor that's like a knight. It's like, that's not a Valkyrie. Valkyrie's a lady. But they didn't quite get it. So in like the American one, they changed it to Valtrek. Because it's just a dude on a knight.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, the new ones are just more like, they're just like Hell Scythe, Wizard Arrow, Shield Knight. They're just cool sounded things. Also, the
Metal Raiders Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yes, but the manga is apparently being written by the guy who did Cake Guru, and drawn by the person who drew Promised Neverland. So that's kind of like, to me, weirdly high class for your toy manga.
Yeah, that's like one of those where they met and realized they both loved Beyblade, and we're like, let's do this.
But I also think that's like inspired. That's like an inspired choice. It's like, what do you want your child toy thing to be? And then you looked at Cake Guru and you're like, I have an idea. They want to say this is gambling, then let's lean into it. It's like if you had like your Magic the Gathering manga and you're like, we're gonna get the guy who did Kaiji and he's gonna write the story. And you're like, okay.
That'd be better than the current writers for Magic the Gathering.
God,
That'd be Magic the Gathering, and it's like, yeah, we got Todd McFarlane.
That would
Josh
be better.
Whedon.
That would be, well, maybe not Josh Whedon.
Not that, yeah, I know.
I don't know.
But like that level of
Isn't
famous.
Todd McFarlane an artist?
Yeah.
Yes.
But that's what I think that was the joke.
That's the artist, and then Josh Whedon's the
Josh
writer.
Whedon's.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
At some poorly, it might be better because Magic feels like for a while it was trying to imitate Josh Whedon, so maybe like the
No, Kevin,
source is...
Joss. There's no H.
Oh, my bad. But yeah, like no, it's Magic's been suffering. Like I feel even some of like my online Magic friends of like we've been playing Street Fighter instead. That was my pal Artemis. It was like,
why would you play Magic when I could play Street Fighter?
Like I still do like my daily quest in Magic around lunchtime, as you do.
Because you're an addict.
Well, it's because you can usually crank them out while you're eating a sandwich. But I'm not
Okay.
But I'm not like playing like in my fun time. And also like the Lord of the Rings set is like I have no interest.
Yeah.
I have zero interest. And I have zero interest because it's Lord of the Rings, not because Aragorn is black. I feel like that is one of those traps they're trying to set me. Because I don't like the cards, and then they're trying to think that I'm racist when, like, no, that's not it. That's not it.
Did you see?
well, Kevin, your true colors show.
I know. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it when, like, they're like, I'm like, no, I don't like it because the Lord of the Rings cards aren't
No,
very
Kevin.
good.
No, Nolan, his true lack of colors.
Oh. No,
Yeah.
Drew. I think we're implying that I see two colors very
No,
distinctly.
he doesn't see color. That's his thing.
Oh,
That's even worse.
I only
Some
see.
of my best friends are colorless.
Oh man, there's like an Eldrazi joke in there, like some kind of devoid. The Magic the Gathering mechanic that like makes cards colorless, but you still have to pay like colored mana for them.
But talking about Lord of the Rings, did you see that Embracer Group has said we need to lean harder on Lord of the Rings. We need to exploit it more.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like Lord of the Rings is weird to me because like I don't. Am I stupid for not seeing the appeal? Like I get the movies, I like the movies, but like I don't like they're done.
Yeah, I know. It's like I don't need any more. The story's done. No, Kevin, you're an emotionally mature human being.
Not even that. I just think it's just like the story's done.
Yeah, no, that's an emotionally mature human being. You can accept things end.
Yeah, I like that. I like it when things end. I really like it when things end.
Corporations and fandoms don't.
No.
I'm even fine if you just want to redo the thing with different people. That's like I've been praising stupid Beyblade. They just say like, all right, here's a new group of kids and they play with their tops. It's like, okay.
Kevin, they tried that. No one liked the Amazon series.
Oh yeah. Oh god. But that's because the Amazon series doesn't know what it's doing.
Yeah, I know. It's like, man, you should just get a team of artists who are competent and know what they're doing and let them do it.
Yeah, speaking of artists who are competent and don't know what they're doing, did anyone watch some of that Summer Games stuff?
It was boring.
That Xbox thing I watched was the most boring press conference I had seen.
Well, you don't want to look at like bland, gray brown.
Oh, yo, that Starfield.
Like an hour.
Oh god, that So I watched the
Starfield was just safe to me. I didn't watch the thing after, but like all the trailers and videos of it, it's just very like safe and tame sci-fi. It's not like offensively bad. It's just very like, this is what sci-fi looks like now, right?
I think it's offensively bland.
Yeah, I think it's just boring looking.
This costs so much money. This is what this has to look like so we can make our money back.
Like that game is not going to be quote unquote bad. It's going to be like a 6 out of 10. Like you're gonna be like, yeah, it functioned.
No, Kevin, that's what they hoped. That's what they hoped the vampire was gonna do.
I take it back. There was a very good part in that press conference where they're like, we're going to bring Starfield up to the Bethesda level of quality. Yeah, it's like that's a good one.
It's also the jokes that game's going to be at like 30 frames per second, and then the joke of like for a Bethesda game that's actually a high mark of quality.
If it's a stable 30,
if it's like a stable 30 to 20, then that's like the best Bethesda game. Yeah, that's their like top tier. Like wow, this only drops to 20 frames per second when I go inside this spaceship. This is incredible.
Ooh.
Next level.
But yeah, like I watched the private sessions and Patrician TV, who are the guys that did like the 20-hour Morrowind review, and they recently played through all of Fallout 76 to say it was not improved. Like technically it was improved, so it didn't crash all the time. It only crashed some of the time. but like story wise and content, it was never good.
But the best games presentation thing was the like Day of the Devs that happened after Summer Game Fest because all those games actually had like charm and heart and looked interesting.
I'm also to the point where like a mood trailer does nothing. Like I thought that Xbox game where it was like the lady in the swamp and she was talking to the
my
giant
God.
guy. I'm like, that's a
Yeah.
cool. I'd watch that movie, but that's not like anything.
I thought you were gonna talk about the like lady in the cave with the
Oh
like,
Lord, no,
food
that one was
and-
the most boring. Like, what is this?
That was awful. It's just like what
Why
are you
would
doing?
why would you show this part of your video game? This is just like a cutscene.
Like why this is clearly supposed to be like a quiet, meaningful, impactful moment when you have a connection with your character.
Yeah, this works in like hour 15 of the video game. Also, you need to have played the first one because the whole point of that game is like your character has like schizophrenia, but it might also be demons.
Yeah.
It's one of those like, are you mentally ill or are the demons real? Who knows?
What if the demons are mentally ill?
Oh yeah, that's sick. No, that's welcome, Drew. You have now pitched your indie game. How do you feel about it?
Pretty good. I think it's going to be a case of a therapist who's onset by demons with personal demons themselves, and
So-
it's helping them work through
so
it.
we're-
And also a dating sim.
So we're calling it demon therapist because it has the dual meaning of like you're a therapist for demons, but you're a therapist to like deal with demons. All right.
I need a pun.
Okay, so you want like exorcist or therapist? Like I'm trying to see what like therapist and exorcist.
The
like,
rapist.
Yeah, the rapist.
Yeah.
We're gonna go in on that. I don't know, like
The anal therapist.
I'm trying to think of like because I'm trying to think of like exorcism, therapism. I
I
don't
don't know. We're gonna have to work.
It's like
We'll work-
exercise and therapizes.
Therapicize.
I've lost something. I had something. I
oh.
just lost it.
Oh, I got it. You're not a therapist. You're a fitness instructor, and so it's an exorcist, but it's spelled like exercise.
Oh,
Yeah.
And your demons are working through their problems.
Oh, I like this. Oh, I like it because it goes with the pun better. Also, you
And
get
it's
to
it's gonna be a mini game collection.
yeah, and because we're doing like exercisings, you get to have a hot demons of all body types. So you get to have like the fit one, the thin one, the chubby one, the thick one. And you get to have like a bunch of them because they're all going to the gym. So you got to have everyone gets their horny. I like this. I think this is a good idea. So you're free
That's gonna be someone's T-shirt. Is everyone gets their horny?
Yep. That's the tagline.
That's
It's
they'll show the trailer
Exorcist.
for it right before Microsoft Flight Simulator, where you're flying drones into the Middle East.
Yeah. Did anyone else think that like Dune is like the worst world to like want to explore? Like it's so like the barren
It didn't
waste.
show worm. Number one, also it's just desert.
Yeah,
So
it's like
what's
the
point?
barren, lifeless desert.
It's
I don't want to
stupid.
fly around there.
No, you're thinking of this wrong. Think about how cheap that was to produce.
Oh, okay.
Very.
You're very right. They didn't even show one
Who's
of the
really like
worms.
pining over like, oh man, I can't wait for new Dune content.
I don't know. Dune's a weird one. Where like, I
No,
feel
no,
like
new
it's a
Dune, new Dune movie.
oh yeah, but no, I don't.
I think it's
I
just
don't
a
know,
movie cross promotion. Like the
Yeah.
movies. Like I feel like that's more like if this was like Star Wars, you'd be going on like Tatooine and
Yeah.
flying like the sand speeder.
Yeah, probably.
Got a bullseye.
I don't
some
know.
lost
I
rats.
definitely. I think the
Flying around
weirdos who
Hoth.
play.
Yeah.
I think the weirdos who play Microsoft Flight Simulator are the ones who are probably fiending for more Dune content too.
I think that is true. I think the old boomers who are into Flight Simulator are also into Frank Herbert's Dune.
Yeah.
It's like
I'd look.
like how Bricky
So
famously implied that people that play Warhammer 40k are also going to be into grilling meats. No, not it's smoking meats or World War II history. It doesn't matter. Once you start Warhammer, you're going to be into one of those other two things. You're going to get way into smoked meats.
It's one or the other.
Or World War, that's going to happen. That's the audience. You're going to get a beard. That's how it works. But yeah, like I think Starfield looks very bland. And I am still not convinced to buy an Xbox.
The strongest argument for an Xbox is still that it's the cheapest one.
Yeah. That 350 for a Series S?
Yeah. Like if you want to play all the indie games for free, or basically you want to do the Game Pass and that'll do.
Yeah.
That'll do. Because to me, like most of the games I'm excited for are like the smaller games. You have to be as good as Street Fighter 6 for me to be into it.
Yeah.
Or Zelda, or like Final Fantasy. Or Spider-Man. I will probably not see Spider-Verse until it comes on streaming.
Oh, I'm going tonight to see it.
It's good.
I think it's going to be really good.
I'll give you like a slight spoilerish thing.
No, I don't want any spoilers. Hold up, let me mute you.
No, it's hold on. It's just how it ends in a weird way. That's all.
All right.
Okay, that's fine.
That's all I'll tell you. It ends in like a weird cliffhanger.
I mean, the first one ended in a weird cliffhanger.
No, it feels like
Nolan, stop talking. Stop it. I don't want to know more. I've avoided literally everything for this movie.
Did you?
Okay, then you'll honestly, even if you saw the trailers, that's like 30 minutes of the movie from the trailers.
30 minutes of the movie? Oh,
yeah,
like the first 30 minutes. I thought.
Yeah, no. It's near the last half is all the promotional stuff.
Oh, that's kind of frustrating.
The first hour is people dealing with stuff, and it's very interesting.
I like the spider people.
The spider T-Rex.
I like the black lady who drives the motorcycle.
Jessica Drew.
She's cool.
A pregnant Jessica Drew.
I also like Spider
swinging around with a child in her.
I'm not going to ruin the joke because Drew probably hasn't seen it, so I'll
I haven't. So stop.
That's what I'm saying. There's some good stuff.
There's some really good stuff.
Anyway, we'll move away from Spider-Man and we'll move back into Muppet Treasure Island. Why do you want to talk about the sick movie that is Muppet Treasure Island?
Oh yeah.
I watched it for the first time this past week.
How do you feel about Muppet Treasure Island?
I just like Tim Curry. Been on a little Tim Curry kick. I watched It a couple weeks ago. Clue is fantastic.
I think the Muppets should do more adaptations of classic like literature. To be frank.
Yeah, no, really, like
it's a good formula. It always works.
They need to move in the Wishbone territory.
I think they should. It's like if we're getting into like this bereft, like we're just remaking old crap, then just all right. Here we're gonna have the Muppet Count of Monte Cristo. Do it.
So like,
just do it. It'll work. Gonzo's the Count.
My idea for a TV show has always been like, screw it. It's just each season's a different Shakespeare play. And now I'm realizing, yes, each season is a different Shakespeare play as performed by the Muppets.
I think if you like, because if you want to say, how are we going to get people to be more literate? We got to go, all right, we got to give them the Muppets.
No, but that doesn't matter because people aren't engaging with the ideas. They're just consuming.
Yep, well, I would rather watch Muppet Don Quixote than read Don Quixote.
Man of La Mancha.
Yeah.
La Mancha?
Yeah. Is it Gonzo, Don Quixote?
Yeah, it's Gazzo and Rizzo.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's it. Miss Piggy's a windmill.
He has to use his 3D maneuver gear.
What's he doing? Is he attacking that windmill? Yeah, here he's a big fan.
See? It works. Just put him in any class. Give me yeah, just do it.
But here's the problem.
anything.
They're still like in the box. If they're
Of
they're
course.
watching the play go
Oh
on.
yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah,
that's
of
how it
course.
works.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a performance.
Oh,
It's great.
Because the Muppets are always actors.
Yeah. It's like it's like Tezuka. All those characters are his actors, and they're just filling the role of the manga. That is.
well, I never thought I needed this so much.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's
Oh my
it's such like an easy idea because like
Yep.
the work you don't even really have to like you don't have to write you don't have to write the Count of Monte Cristo again.
No, you just have to tweak it a bit, and that's
Yeah, you
it.
just have to put some Muppet
Like-
jokes, and you're good.
See, I was gonna say, like, not to be a scab, but to be a total scab. You know, especially if there's like a writer's strike or something
Oh,
going
yeah.
on. You literally don't even rewrite it. You just perform it as is, but with Muppets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think, yeah. I mean, and the actors, I think, could ad-lib enough to, like, put in a joke here or there. Because you've seen the Muppets, they know what the Muppets are. The puppeteers can, you've seen, like, behind the scenes, when, like, they'll, like, do, like, outtakes, and they'll talk and do crap, like, because they're in character. So you're like, yeah, you just do that.
You do it the Bob's Burgers, where it's like, okay, we're doing this one the scripted way, you know, as William Shakespeare wrote it. All right, good take. And now this take, you guys kind of know the premise of the scene. Just we're gonna do an improv scene.
Yep, that's all you do. Speaking of Bob's Burgers, did you see that the voice actor of Jimmy Pesto was charged with being at the January 6th rally?
Yeah.
And by far the most like character, yeah.
You cannot write better TV than that.
Gold. That's like my favorite story. I'm like, yeah, I see it.
Yep.
Good. Have you been doing anything shenanigans, or you want to talk more about Summer Games, Nolan? Just whatever.
No. I actually want to talk about Wolfwalkers.
Oh, it's so good.
I've not seen it.
I've always heard good things about it, but I have no idea what it was.
So it's from the same company, Cartoon Saloon, that did The Secret of Kells and The Breadwinner and Song of the Sea. And so it's the third film in the like Irish folkloric trilogy of Secret of Kells and Song of the Sea. And I think this is probably my favorite movie from them. I've watched it twice since I watched it Friday.
Dang.
Yeah. Like, it's a gorgeous movie, first and foremost. And then it's an all-ages film, which is typically what that studio does. It is not a kids movie. It is like...
Good. I like all ages that's not for babies, but also not like a film for babies, and then someone will make like a sex joke and like wink at the camera.
Yep. It is good. Like,
it's
worst. Got... Oh, fuck. So the premise is it's in Ireland. A father and his daughter have moved to this like it's like 1700s era, and the father and daughter have been sent out to the remote wilderness in Ireland to like a parish, and he is helping to hunt the wolves out of the forest so the forest can be cleared so farmers can work the land. And obviously, like, it's not huge, but there are notes throughout that, you know, the Irish are not happy that the English are here and in charge of this new town. But inside the woods are wolf walkers. a mother and her daughter who can transform into wolves and act as avatars in the sense of, connecting two worlds.
Hmm.
There's a great line similar to "Don't be afraid of the dark." Well, about the Pope negotiating a treaty with
Yeah,
fairies.
my
There's
favorite. My favorite
there's
line
a-
in any
there's a-
film.
there's a line in this one about like, nah, St. Patrick negotiated a treaty with the Wolf Walkers, and now y'all are disrespecting it.
Good.
I love that.
I love it. I always love when paganism is dealing, like actually dealing, making deals with Christianity. It's always good. And so it's a coming of age story and a story about family. My God, it's just, I don't know. It also has the like 101 Dalmatians sketchiness to it, but
Huh.
even like
I
one
like
step
that
beyond that. But it's
Good.
one step beyond that because it's not just you see the sketch lines around the characters. It's you can look at them and you can see the sketch lines inside of them. So a character has like a huge, like big bushy hair coming off of her, but you can still see the circle that is her head outline the whole way through, like sketched.
Ooh.
And it's to me, I think a great teaching tool as well. If you want to learn to animate, just watch that movie.
Dang. So like pretty beautiful in its look and its art.
Yes.
Where can you watch that? Is it like on something?
It's on Apple TV for sure.
Oh, okay.
Let me. So also, my go-to site for that question is always Real Good, REEL Good. I think Google will also show you now, but I don't actually trust Google's whenever it's showing that stuff. What I like searched when does Rashid come out, and like one of the like top like special responses, where it just answers your question, is like he comes out in autumn, and I'm like, no, he's not. He's the first DLC character. He
Yeah,
comes
in
out in
autumn.
summer.
In autumn, Drew. It's my chat GPT.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Actually,
answer your
Google's
question.
is called Lunar or
Google
something.
GPT.
Oh, is it like
Babel?
Luna or something?
Luna.
No,
Yeah,
that's
I can't remember.
Amazon.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Amazon.
Yeah, I can't, but I don't know. I don't know. Google's isn't ChatGPT, but it's the same problem of like their crawlers just grabbing information. It's not actually being verified by anyone.
My favorite chat GPT story is how chat GPT can pass the Turing test of a RuneScape player because someone like put their RuneScape bots and connected them to chat GPT, and it can respond in ways that the player base thinks that they're real by like saying misspelled disjointed things like hate fishing, it sucks, and then they just go yeah lol and then leave. That's
Yeah,
my,
so I
Like,
think
oh, that's a real person.
yeah.
I think it's only on Apple TV. So you gotta get Apple TV Plus,
Ugh.
which you can get a 7-day free trial and then cancel it. And also you can watch The Tragedy of Macbeth by one of the Coen brothers.
I already have too many streamings. If I ever run out. Oh, speaking of streamings, do not watch HBO Now Max or whatever. Their Perry Mason thing. It's terrible.
Yeah, don't really watch Clone High either.
Yo, like I didn't.
I'm like slogging through it, and I'm like, eh.
That
Every
first
Thursday
episode
it rolls
didn't sell me.
around and I watch it, and it's like, why? I just should stop watching
Yeah,
this.
I watched that first like the leaked pilot. I'm like, I'm good. Because it doesn't have, they can't do it again. No offense to them.
I think I'm on episode 4.
Yeah.
I guess it's the one where they have to take tests or something. I'm like, I don't care about this.
Yeah. So I have a theory, and I want to ask you two who have seen more of the show than I have. But does the whole gimmick of Clone High the thing that made it superb was that the shows it was lampooning were coming on like right before and after it. Like that MTV teen
Yeah.
drama was being mocked like directly like before and after it, which elevated it. And does that not, is that either still there or does that not work because
that's not even there anymore.
No.
Yeah, because like that's
Like, it's overly bloody. Like,
Yeah.
like more graphically violent for like no reason. It makes the stuff way less funny too.
It hit me hard like twice. Once where I guess Cleopatra like set herself on fire and everything, and then when they were doing the online, comment fighting.
Oh, I did like that.
I liked it, and then
JFK is a natural flamer.
Yeah.
because to me like that's
But then like Topher Bust gets like his teeth like blasted out. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no, that's in that.
so they because to me the point of that show is like the overwrought melodrama is what made the comedy work so well. Like
this is trying to be too much
gone.
like real life. Like this is putting too much real life in it.
Oh, is it it's not, I'm just gonna call it the look, it's Donald Trump. Like I know it's not, but it's like the look, it's a real event. Isn't that zany?
Yeah, like it's like Christopher Columbus is now calling himself Topher Bus because Christopher Columbus got canceled. And like he's an incel.
Yes.
He's not a main character, but he's like significant.
Also, to be clear, he's a white knight incel.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, because I don't like the funniest thing. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep repeating myself.
All the things that made Clone High great are no longer in it.
Yeah, like even Gandhi's not in it.
Yeah, apparently that's because India put pressure on the original show, and that's part of what got it canceled.
Man.
Well, he's in it. He just doesn't talk, and he's still frozen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I thought they were gonna unfreeze him because like in that pilot I watched, like Abe desperately needed someone to bounce off of.
That's also the problem is
Yeah.
I was reading like the writers talking about how they just didn't like Abe in the original series and like he's kind of a jerk, and I'm like, that was the entire point of his character is he literally has to learn a lesson every episode.
Yeah.
He's the everyman that everyone connects to, the main character of the show.
He's also
and so
the main character of that terrible MTV teen drama, that bland milquetoast white male who desperately wants the popular girl and can't see that his equally hot girlfriend likes him. Like that's the point.
Yeah. And like I don't know, they did a whole song in one of the episodes about like white guy confidence, like the undeserving but just full of confidence white guy. And naturally they're singing about Abraham Lincoln.
See, no, that's that. Okay, so that means that the show has no idea what they're doing or the characters.
No.
That should be JFK's musical number that he is singing.
Well, no, they're singing it about him, like unaware. So, but it's still like, yeah, they need to be singing it about JFK.
Yeah, that's the whole point of JFK. Yeah. Oh,
like,
God.
I don't know. Like,
I also Cleopatra has nothing to do in any of the episodes I've seen.
Yep. She's not. She has like one kind of big episode, but for the most part, she's not a character anymore.
Yeah.
Also, okay, so just because I keep forgetting, Perry Mason, new Perry Mason sucks. It's like they made a noir detective show, but they wanted to use the hot Perry Mason license for some reason. But like anyone that likes Perry Mason would not like this show because it's nothing like Perry Mason. That's all. I want to complain about that. If you want like actual Perry Mason in like more modern, playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, that's far closer to like what that is.
There's only one show that I respect that's on Max right now, and that's MILF Manor.
How are they? No, I've said it. If there's not the risk of incest, no deal. There should be that risk.
Incest, though.
There's no risk of incest, but the moms and the sons are staying in the same room. So
No, there has to be the risk. They have
you're
to,
either watching your
they have to
mom
go
get
criminal.
going,
Kevin, Kevin's banking and all that the season finale is gonna be a masquerade ball.
Yeah, that's why. That's the. Why else would you do it? You have the Oedipal ball, and then you have like them making up and then taking off the mask and then like vomiting and wanting to like. That's the whole point.
Look, after watching this, I saw the premise and I'm like, I can make this better. Which now we're gonna do Step Manor, where it's step brothers and step sisters.
There you go. I did see recently, just on the stream of consciousness from Twitter, apparently, because I was wondering, I was really confused at the Microsoft thing when Overwatch did its announcement about their PvP stuff, but apparently Overwatch has announced its PvP stuff, which is you have to buy those missions.
Oh.
You have to buy them.
Fuck that.
So you're not getting like the full campaign. No, you gotta pay $15 for those missions. Or at least the first set of them. So yeah.
I can't wait to see what kind of... What I'm going to assume is the next one is going to be a trans character.
Oh no, they've already
right
talked
after
about
they
that.
have a controversy where they were, you know...
Oh, that's the Blizzard way.
Yeah.
They did that one.
Forcing underage interns to do weird sexual stuff.
They did that one after the guy who wrote goblin jokes about CEOs, and then the CEOs fired the writer who did that.
Oh, fuck that.
There was like
Later days.
Bye.
Why?